Hi Dollar Divas, welcome to Behind the Vanity. I'm Jessica. So today is going to be my current favorites and some fails. I think I've done one of these videos once before, so I will have those linked down in the description box below if you enjoy these types of videos. I am wearing makeup from my current makeup basket. I will have that video linked down below as well if you're interested in seeing what products I am wearing and what is in my current monthly makeup basket. So before we get into today's favorites and fails video, I did want to invite you to subscribe if you are not already subscribed to my channel. And of course, if you're returning, thank you so much for returning. It's kind of a dreary day today, and so I thought I would brighten it up with some glitter and color and all that good stuff. So certainly hope you don't mind. I'm sure you don't. So yeah, I've got a few products that I've been using over the last either couple of weeks or a few months that I would like to share with you, things that have really just become things that I've enjoyed. And like I said, there are a few fails as well. So if that sounds good to you, definitely keep on watching. Okay, so for my very first favorite, I kind of picked this up on a whim. I needed to kind of replenish some of my skincare a couple months back, and I was wanting to get my Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Serum. But instead of picking that up, I ended up going with another serum. Now, I have since repurchased that, but this thing here really surprised me, and I'm so glad I purchased it, and it will be a staple in my skincare routine. It is this Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Intense Reset Concentrate. And when I first got this, I was using it like every night, and my skin looked amazing. And then in reading the directions, it's actually something you don't have to use it every day. You just use it when your skin needs a little bit of a pick-me-up. So since then, I've kind of scaled back on using it just, once or twice a week just to give my skin an extra boost. And now I just use my regular serum kind of nightly. But this stuff is amazing. If you've been on my channel for any length of time, high-end skincare is kind of a treat to myself, something that I do enjoy. And I kind of favor Estee Lauder products. And so yeah, this was a shocking surprise. I was hoping I was not going to regret this purchase, but I certainly do not. Like I said, I really wish I could use it every single day because it really does make my skin look amazing. And lately I've had some dry skin issues. They've since kind of cleared up and resolved. It has kind of a light scent, kind of like a light citrusy scent, and I just use a pump and a half or so, and I put it all in my face and then onto my neck and onto my chest. And if I have anything left over, I just go over the back of my hands real quick. But yeah, this is, like I said, really pricey. But if you're in the market for a special treat for your skin, definitely consider this. Maybe read some reviews and see what you think. But I have certainly enjoyed this very much. So this one is not makeup or skincare or beauty oriented per se. But our teeth are so important, of course, not only to our daily life, but also the aesthetic. And I do try to take really good care of my teeth. And lately, I've just been feeling like when I brush my teeth, doesn't matter whether I use a hard bristle brush, a soft bristle brush, I have to brush too hard, hurts my gums, and then I still feel like I have that coating on my teeth. And I do try to go to the dentist every 6 months. It's been almost a year because of COVID, and I just hadn't been able to reschedule my second appointment. I am going the end of this month. But yeah, I've always kind of had that issue. It just feels like things are just clinging to my teeth, no matter how much I brush or use mouthwash or scrape. So I decided, and I'd had one of these years ago, or a similar thing, and didn't really use it or see the value, but I picked me up a battery-operated toothbrush. But I picked up the Oral-B, and I think this is the clinical, I think it said on the package like plaque remover. I will try to put the model that I have in a picture up here. But it was like it was under 20 bucks at CVS. I've already bought a bunch of replacement heads because I have had that happen where you buy the toothbrush and then the heads, you can no longer find them. And I actually repurchased CVS generic heads that fit this model. So it was a nice way to save a little bit of extra money. But if I have to buy one once a year, I really don't mind. And yeah, I feel like it's made my teeth look whiter because I feel like it really cleans in between my teeth really well. Of course, it gets all that grime off. I can get behind my teeth really well. The brush head, see it's on right now. The brush head's small, so I can get into all those kind of hard to reach areas. So I have been loving this, and I feel like it's not as hard on my gums because I'm not really touching my gums unless, I want to do a little light brush on my gums, but for the most part, it's cleaning my teeth without irritating my gums. So I have so enjoyed this. I've been using this about 2 weeks now, and I look forward to brushing my teeth now. It was just something that I look so forward to brushing my teeth, and I have just really enjoyed the magic of the battery-operated toothbrush. I hate that I've gone this long without it, so yes, I'm really enjoying this. So something else that I recently picked up, I've used this product a lot over the last couple years, but I kind of strayed away from it and recently went back to the one that I like. Now, granted, I am wanting to try a cleansing balm soon. I'm actually wanting to try the Clinique cleansing balm, but I needed something and I couldn't get out to Ulta because it's a drive, and I didn't want to have it come through the mail because I know that's just kind of useless these days. So I went ahead and picked up my Garnier Micellar cleansing water. This is the all-in-one waterproof one, the one with the blue cap. And I recently just had the rose water one and didn't really care for it. This one, of course, it's got the oil and you shake it up real good, and I just find it does a much better job. So I've been using this the last couple of weeks to kind of remove my eye makeup and my glitter lips on my makeup removing cloth, and then I'll use the cloth to get rid of the rest of my makeup. And I have just been really loving this. I'll also use the makeup removing cloth with a little bit of this to clean under my eyes after I put my eyeshadow on. So I am really glad to have returned to this. This is by far my favorite micellar water. So I have some favorites from the Dollar Tree. These are just some recent purchases and things that I have been using. Two of the products are the Wet n Wild Coverall, the cream foundation and the pressed powder. Really, really nice foundation and powder for $1. These have been kind of all over the different Dollar Trees lately. Of course, a little bit more expensive in the drugstore, but if you can find these at your Dollar Tree, they are really nice. So I have really been enjoying, I love how light this powder is, and it just gives a really nice smooth finish. The foundation's really great. Yeah, I've been really, really loving these two items. As well as the Wet n Wild Color Icon Blush in Pearlescent Pink. This has been around forever, and I may have had it years ago, but I recently again picked it up at the Dollar Tree, and it's a gorgeous, gorgeous blush shade. Very reminiscent of like the NARS Orgasm, and I kind of feel like it's a little bit more like NARS Orgasm X, or a cross between the original Orgasm and Orgasm X. But yeah, this is a lovely blush. If you run across it at your Dollar Tree and you think you'll like it, definitely pick it up. They've had this shade for so long, they're probably just changing the packaging as they do every so often. But yeah, this is an amazing blush for $1, or even full price when you see it at the drugstore. Definitely recommend. So then for the last of my favorites, it's a couple of palettes. The first one was actually gifted to me by a friend of mine. It is the Tarte Graveyard Girl Swamp Queen palette, and this was in my most recent makeup basket. And I didn't use it for the longest time, and then when I used it, I fell in love with it. All of those eyeshadows are just gorgeous, the quality's really nice, and then the three face products, the highlighter, blush, and bronzer, are gorgeous. The highlighter especially is a standout, but I enjoy that bronzer and that blush immensely. So it was my first experience using Tarte eyeshadows, and definitely have enjoyed this palette a lot. And then the last item is also a palette, and this is new. My mom bought this for me as a late birthday present. My birthday was back in September, and I just had her get me this like 3 weeks ago. It is the Urban Decay Stone Vibes palette. Of course, it comes with a brush, which I love, and I do have the mini version of this as well. If you are new to my channel, they have a mini version that came in a gift set, and I have that, and this is just gorgeous. I haven't used all the shades yet. I think I've used all of the mattes, and I've used this shade right here, and I've used this shade right here, and I just love it. So definitely one of my favorites as of lately. And then I also have to do a special shout out. I don't know if she will see this, but a friend of mine, a personal friend of mine that I do know in person, actually a member of my magic community, her name is Yvonne, but she recently sent me a package, and I feel like such a jerk because I didn't get to my P.O. box for like a month or more because of December was a rough month, but she sent me a couple Makeup Revolution palettes as well as a lip gloss, and she sent me the Urban Decay Naked Cherry palette, which you all know I have contemplated buying and then not buying and then buying and then not buying, and she sent it to me because she watches my videos and she knows, and so I wanted to give a special thank you. That was so sweet, so thoughtful. I'm so thankful, and I'm so excited to use the palette, so thank you so much. So I did want to give a special shout out for that sweet and special gift, and I feel like such a jerk I didn't get to my post office box sooner. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so now it's time to get into some fails. So the first are two cleansers. I kind of fell out of love with my old cleansers, my foaming cleansers. So I was like, I'll try something different. I tried a couple really great cleansers that came from an Ipsy. One of them was like a tea tree one. Then another one was a Lancome that I got in a sample, and I loved both of those so much. But me wanting to be cheap, I didn't go and get the Lancome or order this other one offline. So I've just been trying drugstore stuff, and I just haven't been happy. So I'm gonna probably have to cave in and buy something else. But these are the two current ones that I'm using. I also have a cleansing oil because when my skin got dry, I felt like I needed something. So I am enjoying that, but I don't feel like I can use a cleansing oil all the time. So I am wanting to find a cleanser. I think I'm just gonna break down and buy the Lancome. So until I use these up, I'm not gonna do that. So here they are. This one I do not like at all. Now I do like this brand. I've used several things from this brand, including my foaming cleanser. I like that a lot better than this. This is the Simple Sensitive Skin Experts Kinda Skin Refreshing Facial Wash. And it's a 100% soap-free gel. Maybe that's why. So it's just, I don't know. It just feels like a gel. And I don't know, I have a hard time lathering it. I don't know if my water's kind of hard and this doesn't make it any easier. I just don't like it. I just feel like it doesn't do anything for my skin. And then this one here is a little bit better, but this is the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Foaming Cleanser. And I like it a little bit better, but it still feels like it kind of does nothing for my skin. And I don't put a lot of pressure on my cleansers. I kind of think all they have to do is clean your skin and not dry it out. That's kind of like all I ask for, and rinse away. I mean, that's all I want. But I think I'm gonna have to just break down and buy the Lancome and just try that for a while. I'm just kind of done hunting the drugstore for a cleanser. And I don't really know what I want. I guess I want something that foams real good. I want something that, and the Lancome one did that. The tea tree one I liked because it foamed really well, but it had that tea tree smell and it really felt like it cleaned my skin. It had like a, I don't know, it felt like it had a payoff, even though all it has to do is clean your skin. But yeah, I guess I'm wanting an experience. So I may just have to break down, but yes, I have not really been enjoying those cleansers at all. Doesn't mean that you won't really like them. I'm not really not suggesting them, but just for me personally, they've been kind of a fail. Another couple items that have been a fail, in my empties, I think it was a couple months ago, I had a Dove conditioner. I don't think I had a shampoo. I think I had a conditioner and I loved it. Can't remember which one it was, but I really liked it. So when I had to buy my shampoo and conditioner, I went ahead and bought Dove, and they're a fail. The conditioner is more of a fail than the shampoo. So I have the Dove, it's the Nourishing Secrets Thickening Ritual Shampoo. And it's not as bad as the conditioner, so I've got that. Then I've got the Dove Nourishing Rituals Coconut in Hydration Conditioner. And it's almost gone, thank goodness. I have been kind of switching this up with my Dollar Tree John Frieda mask packets, but this just feels like it doesn't do anything for my hair. I feel like I would be not any better off, or maybe better off with just a VO5 or a Suave. You know, and this is a little bit more expensive than that. So yeah, I will not be buying this again. And it's like I said, it's almost gone. I will definitely use them both up. And I think my husband is helping me as well, but definitely, and like I said, I do like Dove. Some of the products I've used up till these I have enjoyed, but I will not be buying these particular items again. Then the last two items are a couple makeup items from the Dollar Tree. This one here, you kind of know, it's this LA Colors Curve Wowie Lash. I did figure out that I can turn the brush kind of the opposite of how you'd normally do it, and it does get the product on my lashes better, and I think I figured out what it is. I think the wand is just too short. It's not really curved enough, so I can't get to my outer lashes without kind of touching my face. So if it had a longer wand and it was curved more, that might be. So I think it's just the wand length that really prevents that from happening. Other than that, when I turn it around to be the opposite way you would normally use it, it actually is a pretty good mascara, which is kind of a shame that the brush length is so short. And I guess it's just because it's this tiny little bottle. I do have a Wet n Wild one from the Dollar Tree, which I've heard great things about. Eager to try that, but yeah, like I said, just as of yet, I have not found a really good mascara for myself at the Dollar Tree. Doesn't matter too much though, because I always wear false eyelashes anyway, so it's not really a big deal. But, and I did like, as you know, if you've been on here for a while, there's one in like a teal, kind of mint green teal kind of a container, and it's like the hourglass volume, and I like that a little bit better. And the last product, and in my, I think it was my last full face of LA Colors, I'll have it linked down below, but I got this LA Colors Shimmer Eyeliner, and this is in Black Sparkle, and this was pretty horrific. It just really, it kind of pays off good if you do it on your hand, but it doesn't, it's hard to put on your eyes. It hurts. It hurts without doing the old school, you know, lighter to the pencil. Yeah, pretty much a major fail. So I hope that you enjoyed getting to hear what some of my recent favorites and fails were, and if you did, please give this video a big thumbs up by hitting that like button. Also, I do have a current giveaway going on. I will have that video linked down below as well in the description box. That way, if you are interested, you can check out all the details, and also has some channel updates on there as well. So definitely, if you are interested in that, check that out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.